ain't going to do a damn thing for you but make you more crooked. Because the more we set up business, the more some of you going to try to find a way to rob. Because robbery is just in you. You're not good. But God can make us good if he put us in the right position. Did you hear what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Elijah Muhammad got to the point where he drove Cadillacs. Had 2 of them, 3 of them. Looked like he was getting up in the world now. Preachers got a little mouth, and their mouth got a little muffled. Elijah Muhammad's followers were spread all over the country. Then Elijah Muhammad spent $4 million on the Greek Orthodox Church. Now, they said, he bought the Greek church. Still didn't build nothing from the ground up. Now those that mocked him, he had one of the finest churches or places of worship anywhere to be found in the country. His home that he bought, 4847 South Woodlawn, he bought a preacher's home next door, paid him cash in a paper bag over the back door fence. And how much you want for it? How much do you want for it? He went upstairs and put it in a paper bag. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, put it in the man's hands. And when the man signed the paper, he brought the bulldozers in and bulldozed the man's house down and built him a house for $1,300,000. People said, that's extravagant. Just look at you. Set up farms for you, set up factories. Now you say he's a black capitalist. See? Can't please you. You didn't come any closer to seeing him as the messenger of God. He's gone from us, but now your eyes are getting clearer, but your hearts, what is the condition of your heart? So you want to demand of Farrakhan now. Well, if you're the son of Elijah Muhammad, do what your father did. I'm going to do that and then some. But that's not going to make you anything other than what you are. You'll be a nigger with all of that. You'll still be the same old rotten-hearted nigger that you are right now. You smile, but your smile ain't worth a damn. Your smile hides the filthiness of your hearts. Your hearts are rotten. And but 1 out of 4 of you gonna make it, because the heart is so damn bent up out of shape that no matter how good the truth is, you can't even perceive the truth right because of the condition of your hearts. You're filled with envy and jealousy. Oh yeah, man, you are a trifling hell of a people to work with. What do you got to be envious over? But who that nigga think he is? Got all them people looking up to him. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm not out here telling people look up to me. I can't help that. If that's what God wants, he produces it. Don't envy me for that. I'm your brother working to serve you. Why would you hate me because of envy? I don't envy Jesse Jackson. I showed all of you that a man of my own stature and the knowledge that I have, I could submit myself to a brother of mine who wanted a high position. I would help boost him. That shows you I'm not proud. And it shows you I'm not vain. I'm not trying to steal that man's spotlight, because I know that when my time comes, whatever God got for me, nobody can take it away. So I understand that law. But it grieves me night and day to see the condition of the hearts of the very people who claim to be my brothers, my sisters, my friends in the work, but your hearts are rotten to the core. How in the hell can I save a people like this who don't want it because their hearts won't receive it? If we get a new suit, well, as though you gave me something. I drive a new car. See, what the hell did you give me? Nothing. I told my wife the other day, I said, honey, I said, all these little things that we have, they're trinkets. I said, not one thing is worth the pain that I've suffered. You can't fill the void in a life filled with pain with a trinket. What I work for is to see the people that I love go on to their great destiny. My happiness is wrapped up in you. Receiving the word that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches, then you get up with that word and go to work to make the word born. I've done my job. If I deliver the message and you got it and you wide awake, then act like a wide awake man or woman. Don't sit around waiting on me to make a heaven for you. Get your lazy behind up and make one for yourself. No, that's the point. You got a responsibility in this thing. Sitting around watching how God bless somebody else and get uptight. Somebody in the MGT is able to wear furs, and you sitting around with your eye green. Don't be like that. What the hell is a fur but the skin of a damn animal? You gonna kill your sister over an animal? What the hell is wrong with you? Damn, you crazy. But I'm gonna hang with you until God take me away. Because I'm just in love. I mean, I love you, man. I can't help myself. If God said he wanted to kill you, I'd be out there saying, wait a minute. Give me a little more time with him. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Because I believe that you're going to come out of this. But this is the way you are. The college ride up to the door in a Rolls Royce. What's the matter with you? Well, I don't like that. What don't you like about it? Well, to tell you the truth, I don't like that it ain't mine. It's crazy. Is it your brother's? Yes, sir. It's yours. How come you can't rejoice over the good that comes to one another? Why must you sit around and plot and plan and scheme to destroy your own people over God's blessing? Can't you see that we get our blessings in turns? And we get our trial in turns? When someone is up, another is down. But when the one that's down come up, the one that's up go down. But if you're brothers, you're up and I'm down, then your down is my up, because as long as I'm up, I'm pulling you out when you down. All praise is due to our Lord. No. Beloved, listen. Almighty God, Allah, has something for all of us. He's not an unjust God. The Quran says he gives you what you strive for. I ain't got nothing. Maybe that's what you're striving for. I just don't seem to have nothing. Yeah, if you keep with that kind of mind, you won't have nothing. That brother got a fine suit. That sister got a nice dress. Well, look like silk she got on. Yeah. And what is the origin of it? A worm. You gonna kill her over a worm? Damn, man, you're crazy. Man, right down the street in the car. What is it? It's steel and other plastic and other synthetic materials. It gets them where you want to go. But is that something to envy somebody, hate them for? It's crazy. Well, I'll tell you what I envy people for. And it ain't none of that. You see, what I envy people for is this. I think I'm just as smart as anybody else. And I'm just sick and tired of nobody looking at me and paying me attention. I'm smart as the minister. Hey, you may be smarter than me. Don't get uptight because people don't listen to you. You keep hanging out with me, they will. You know why? Because if I learn how smart you are, I'm not going to let you be hidden. I'm going to pull you out and say, go ahead, brother. Because it pleases me to exalt God. And everywhere I see greatness in a black man, I know who I'm looking at. I'm looking at God's greatness. Come on out, brother. We can't have the show all to ourselves. That's vanity. That's madness. So look, brothers and sisters, I'm asking you, you know, get your hearts in a better shape. Well, how do you do that, Brother Farrakhan? I know my heart is kind of messed up, but how can I righten that heart? Well, I was thinking as I was driving today, no wonder the messenger got to the point near the end of his mission. One Savior's Day, he stood up in front of the whole audience and he prayed. Oh Allah, he said, operate on the nation. He was saying that the nation is sick, Allah. Operate on the nation. The Bible puts it like this. I'm going to take out of you your heart of stone, and I'm going to give you a heart of flesh. See? It's talking about you and me and us. Got hard toward one another. Allah's got to operate. Heart transplant here. They usually try to reject the new heart. It don't usually last too long. Can't give them an artificial heart, baboon heart, that ain't gonna make it. The devil trying all kind of things to extend the life. Give him a baboon heart. Give him a monkey heart. Give him a gorilla heart. Give him a plastic heart. Give him something. And he's so grateful to get it because it pumps 2 weeks more, you know what I mean? And he checks out of here with his baboon heart, with his plastic heart. Allah said, I'm going to give you a heart of flesh. Take out of you that heart of stone. operate on a nation. There's so much I want to say on this subject, but just time's not going to permit it. The time has come to an end. But no, beloved, look, that's all I wanted to say tonight, is that the heart has to be made better. And the way you make the heart better is to purify the heart from the stuff that's laying up in it. How do you purify the heart? Can I tell you? Yes, sir. But you ain't gonna do nothing about it. Yes, sir. I'll see. I'll tell you anyway. But I'm sure you're not gonna do it. But I'll tell you. Hope you'll do it. We'll do it. You know, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "What man having a river outside of his door that he could bathe in 5 times a day would come away unclean?" What person who would pray sincerely 5 times a day would have a heart that would be unclean? You know, when we say prayer, nights now I can't sleep. This is the truth. I get up and walk at nights, sit down in the dark and think at nights. And I think of you all at nights. And, you know, peep at you at nights. In my mind. You understand? Yes, sir. And in the Muslim prayer service, in the call to prayer, when you say, come to prayer, come to success, in the early morning prayer, you say, as-salatu khayrun minan nawm. Prayer is better than sleep. And you know how sleep is. When you're tired and lay down and get a good sleep, you get up feeling refreshed. Prayer will do us better than sleep. Is that heavy? Yes, sir. Now, prayer, sincere prayer, is the cleansing of the heart. You know what circumcision is? Yes, sir. It's the cutting away of the foreskin of the male instrument of life. And the reason Moses had that done for the males is that because under that foreskin can hide a lot of debris, making it more difficult to clean the instrument that gives life. And if the instrument of life is unclean and penetrates the female, it could pass along life, but also pass along disease. You understand? Yes, so Moses said, cut away the foreskin, which would allow the person every time they wash to wash the instrument of life that it may be kept clean. God is very, very, very wise in the things that he asks his prophets to teach the people to do. But Jesus, what a great teacher, great scientist. Jesus came along and said, yes, that is what Moses asked you to do, but I'm going to ask you to do something on a higher level. I want you to cut away the foreskin of your heart. See, you have folds over your heart, like the folds of skin that cover the male organ. And therefore, there's darkness there, and where there is darkness and dampness, there is the growth of germs or bacteria. Is that right? Yes, sir. See, now most of us keep the heart sometimes we scared to peep in there and see what's going on. the stuff be so terrible. You understand? Yes, sir. Now, if you will not open the heart so that it can get a good washing, then the disease multiplies in the heart. Listen to me now. See, envy is a disease of the heart. Jealousy is a disease of the heart. Hatred is a disease of the heart. Vanity and arrogance is a disease of the heart. Now, if you know you got these kind of diseases, what do? Wait, most people do this. A sister once was a man in the room that could read palms. So she wanted him to read her palm. So he looked in her palm. He says, "Oh," says, "you've been in a hospital, mental hospital." She says, "No." He hit her so hard, she didn't want that to be seen. You understand?
Yes, sir.
It ain't no crime.
No, sir, it's not.
In this world, you're fortunate if you haven't been there, but every one of us need to go. Because there ain't nothing in this world sane. It's just you can handle your insanity better than others. You didn't hear me. I know you didn't. Oh, yeah. You crazy, all right. You can't be sane in an insane world. This world is against the natural order. How can you be right in a world that's so messed up? This world imbalances your brain. So some of us, we're ashamed, you know. Hide that. And when somebody peeps something that you're trying to hide, you lie. Oh, no. See, it's the old story of Adam and Eve, you know. Cat born naked, and he got him some fig leaf and covered himself. And you know, all of us cover. You don't tell it all, even when you think you're telling the truth. I'm going to tell you the whole truth. But in your whole truth, there's something that you left out. Because nature don't let you reveal the very core of your private thinking. My husband tells me everything, don't you believe it? My wife tells me everything. I might like that woman. When I come home at night, she tells me everything she did. I said, there go one more fool. All of us got a secret that we don't want nobody to find out. Everybody's hiding something. If you doubt it, that ain't no lie now. Ain't one person in this room that's not hiding something. That's heavy drama. That means everybody got a fear of being exposed. Is that right? And if truth is going to uncover and make manifest, then we'll suffer with the truth until it get ready to close in on our backside. Is that right? Oh, yeah. Tell the truth on them. It's interesting to me when I'm teaching, you know, people say, tell the truth on them. Tell the truth about them. You don't ever say, tell the truth on me, because that truth we can't stand. Showing you that all of us stand in need of the mercy of God and protection from our own madness. Now, I'm going to close this point and we get off it. Look, since the heart is something you don't bear, you know, I'm not being vulgar, but just if you just take it in the spirit that I'm giving it, okay? The private parts of each of us is what we do not like to expose. You know, I mean, people just don't walk around. I mean, this devil is totally out of the box. He in nudist camp, you know. But even in a nudist camp, see, God is so wise in his design of the human anatomy. See, he puts these private parts in a place that they can be hidden even if you're totally naked. I mean, the God is something. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's smart. He's smart. Now, sometimes you get used to a doctor. You know, and I'm telling you, you know, I remember when my wife first was pregnant with my first child, I had to take her to this doctor to examine her. Boy, that thing nearly killed me. When I wanted to go in with her, he telling me stay in the waiting room. And the thing was so hurting to me that my wife is in a room with another man. And this man, and she undressing. And I'm in another room, can't do nothing about it. Let me tell you something. I don't know about you all, but I could have killed both of them. The spirit came up in me to kill him and her. This is the truth, man. I know I'm crazy. I told you everybody was crazy. But I mean, but I'm only telling you that the thought came up. I didn't act on it, brother. I wouldn't be here today. But I'm saying I love the woman so, I couldn't bear the thought of another man checking my wife out in an area. I mean, look, that troubles me today. It troubles me if my brother's wife go into a doctor. I'll be outside the room boiling. You understand? Yes, sir. I know the man's a doctor doing his job. Hell, but I don't like it. Okay. Tell me what I don't know. Y'all never get used to it. Don't like it. Sometimes they get used to it. So few get used to it, but majority of them don't get used to that. I understand. Take your mind off it. But let me ask you this. You know, when you've been exposed in that way, I mean, that's it. I mean, what else is there? I mean, if your secret parts are made known, I mean, what is there to you? In the physical sense, you've been made known. In the spiritual sense, I don't care how much you lay on a table before a doctor, it's